Okay, here it is, the 84 Yamaha YICS engine. We're going to do the compression test first. This is cylinder, the left cylinder and the left rear cylinder. Alright, that's just about 180. Okay, this is the right rear cylinder. Whoopsie. Oh. It's about 180. Right front cylinder. Okay, a little over the 180. Right front cylinder. And that's about 195 or so. Okay. Okay, we're going to do the leak down test on the Yamaha engine. Alright, 80 and 84 and 80, whatever. I can't turn anymore, it's not mounted in the bike. That was the left rear cylinder. And this is the right rear cylinder. Which way am I supposed to turn it? I guess this way. Hold on a minute. Okay, 80 and 80 or whatever. Okay, this is the right front. I'll get in position. About 80, whatever that is. Okay. That was the right front. And this is the left front. Alright. About 80, 80, whatever. Okay, that was the left front. Okay, this is the story of this engine. I got this bike from a person who got it from the owner. And all the guy could tell me was the guy was moving out of town and sold to him cheap. He couldn't get the thing running, so I took it. And I tried to get it running, but there was no spark. I had spark on 1 or 2 cylinders occasionally. So the thing really, I couldn't get it started in the bike. It was very disappointing. And I also thought, well, probably the engine's probably trashed and no good anyway, so not worry about it. Well, lo and behold, when I take the whole thing apart, the engine, the engine out of the bike, I discover that there's red sealer all over the whole engine. I mean, the oil pan's been off, this has been off, that's been off, which makes me wonder, okay, what did the guy do to the bike? I mean, I don't know. Did he rebuild the engine? Did he fix something? Did he fix the jumping out of gear situation or whatever? So I couldn't get it running. I already had it out of the bike. And I did some more tests with it, and I discovered what the whole problem was, and that is the guy put this camshaft, the front camshaft, the intake, this one right here, the intake camshaft, he had in the timing marks exactly backwards. So we were lucky no valves hit the piston or anything like that. So I loosened up everything, and I took the camshaft, and I moved it around, and then it was perfect. After that, all the compression, all the stuff worked out right. Before that, there was some odd thing with the motor. It just, when I tried to start it in the bike, even on the spark on a couple cylinders, it wouldn't fire right. So that's the story, is obviously this guy rebuilt or did something to the motor. The motor must have been taken out of the bike. He must have done some work on it. We don't know what. I have no clue as to what it is. And when he reassembled it, he put the camshaft in backwards. So that must have led to his total frustration and his total just getting rid of the bike, and that's it. He's down the road. He's out of it. So anyway, this is the way the bike is. I really apologize. I would have loved to have run this motor, because I really feel it's a good motor now that I've seen this. You can see the compression is around 180 each time. The leak down is absolutely fantastic on this. Perfect, really nice. And there's one problem I went absolutely clear. One problem with this bike. One problem. This right in here, there's the things that hold the camshaft down, the camshaft, whatever they call them, girdles or whatever. One of those bolts at the 10 millimeter bolt is stripped. When I put it back together, I guess I put it in and I tweaked it or did something, and the bolt doesn't want to tighten. So you're going to have to put a helicoil in that one part of the engine, that one thing on the top, under the valve cover, one of those bolts. The thing just turns and it doesn't tighten, so it's going to need a helicoil in there. It's going to be drilled out in the helicoil. It's not a big job I thought about doing, but I'm busy and everything else. So there's the engine out of an '84 Ventura.